Yeah, as far as licensing enhancements, we've added diagnostics. We ran into some issues for the network lock licensing on the field with lack of diagnostics, and so we've added that, enhanced that quite a bit. We're going to be releasing a new version of the License Service Manager application. And then also due to security concerns with the CentOS operating system, we have discontinued the LAN daemon network licensing system completely, and we are relying on the network lock licensing scheme now in 2023. So there's basically, node locked and cloud licensing for commercial users. And if you have multiple seats, like in schools or even in commercial users who have a large number of seats, we offer them the network lock licensing scheme, which is much easier to implement and administer from an IT perspective. All right, let's go on to licensing. We're almost at the end. Quickly to the licensing. Next slide, please. So those, next slide, please.
Licensing enhancements.
The next one, please. Those of you familiar with our license options dialog, it's a little bit changed here, as you can see on the left side. We've removed the LAN daemon settings, and then we've added a test connection button for diagnostics from client. If you're having a problem and you want to test your network settings, you just select the button, and it's going to come up with a set of diagnostics and telling you where the problem is. And if there's no problem, it'll tell you everything is okay. So the kind of things that are being tested are the internet connection, whether the cloud service is reachable or not, whether the host IP was resolved, whether the service got connected, and then whether the license actually was received. So anything could go wrong in here, and this will point out where the problem is so your IT people or you can actually fix it. And then on the right side, there's a screenshot of our new license service setup app. Quite a few changes here. If you are familiar with this application 2.0, only the top section was available for you, where you would enter the license code and then you would put the port number. But in this case, we've added some diagnostics or information regarding your service, and as well as some utilities where you can actually test the service before you actually deploy it. And then you can also set up a firewall rule. One of the things we allow users, or the users need access to the service. Sometimes the firewall could be blocking, and we had manual setups instructions previously. Now we've actually codified everything into a little button where you can actually click on it. It'll set up a TCP IP port rule for you to allow incoming traffic from clients. And then also the last button is also important, where you can write a .reg file to implement on different client machines. If you're not using network, all of this could be gibberish to you. But if you're using network licensing, these are all very important changes that have gone in. So